So I thought I'd shoot us another video on this because I'm working on my ride control. On the dash it said service ride control. All my fuses are good. So I had it scanned and it said that the exhaust port resistance was out of specifications. So pretty sure that it's the unit again. Since I've done it the last time, they sell this whole thing as a replacement unit, so you don't have to splice wires. It comes as a really nice kit. You can see it over there. The only thing you're going to have to do now is, let me show you this real quick. So this is really easy. So you loosen these two bolts, and then there's one inside the frame here, right around my finger. So you're going to need a deep socket like this. You don't have to loosen or take the bolt off. You just loosen it enough, and then I just had to tap on these bolts right here, and then once I did that, then I was able to loosen this thing, and it's key hold. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this one-handed, but hopefully I will. So there we go. So we got that side, and come on, baby. I can't quite see if I need to go up or down. So you get the idea. There you go. So before you do that, though, you're going to want to disconnect this, and then make sure you disconnect this because you don't want to break that before you disconnect it. You can see that metal piece. I believe the original OEM was a plastic clip like this one here on the shock, but they sold me this one, or vice versa. I don't remember which one's stock, but anyway, I prefer the metal one. To get the connector loose, it's a little bit of a bear because it's got this waterproof seal here. So you got to depress this. I used a screwdriver and came at it from this way. And then I used my little red body panel thing to get this doohickey loose right here. That is way up in there. If you just follow the exhaust hose, up into here near where the fuel is, you'll see a little black, it's almost like a body panel thing, and you just gently wiggle it off with this doohickey. Just do it nice and slow and you'll get it. This thing's a little bit of a beast, but make sure you disconnect this. I went ahead and pulled the connector off, and then you rotate it like 90 degrees and then it'll come right off. But this can be a little bit tricky if you don't know how this works, but all you have to do is loosen the bolts enough to where they'll come out of the keyholes. I think you can see that. See how it's shaped? So it goes in the big part and slides down just like any other keyhole. And if you look at that one, it's the same thing. So you don't have to mess with the bolt. You don't have to take it off. See how I've got it still on there? Well, that's the way it came. So you want to just slide. That is the one that goes in here, and then the other two are obvious because they sit out, and then you just tighten them, and then you just button everything back up. Hopefully this is going to solve my problem. Really happy that I found this on Amazon because it has a lifetime warranty, and then I don't have to worry about this anymore. I've actually bought, I think I've gone through 4 compressors with R0. I mean, they're great in the fact that they warranty it for a year, but 3 of those 4 were within the first year I had it. One of them, it arrived DOA, and I had to spend like $105 at the dealer to have them tell me that it was dead. It wasn't dead, it was defective. The compressor worked, but the exhaust port didn't, so that cost me an extra $100. I wasn't too happy about that, but can't complain because the shocks are so much cheaper than the stock ones, and I've heard that they're much better. But I'm going to throw this thing back on, and hopefully it'll solve my problem, and I'll have no more message on my dash, and I'll get some air back in these shocks. Anyway, thanks. Hopefully this helps somebody else. It's a very complicated system, but if this is your problem, and typically there's a high failure rate in that exhaust port valve. It just goes bad on the OEM ones, and so a lot of people have the same problem. Anyway, hope this helps. Let me just add, wear eye protection when you're doing this because all kinds of dust falls in your face. So you definitely want to be wearing eye protection. Just do it, okay? So I've got this thing and I got it all back together and still had service ride control, but I don't know if you can see that, but if you can see this dark blue line, hopefully you can see it. You can see just right about where my finger is. I think it's from when, this is my guess, the GMC mechanic probably 4 years ago when I first got that first R0 compressor was testing the line, and it looks to me like it has corroded through the wire, so I don't have any connectivity there anymore. I'm going to have to get that fixed, which might be a pain in the butt, but this connector comes apart, so I know it can be done. But since there's not a lot of length on that, it could be difficult. I could just probably just strip it and solder it. Maybe put some, I don't know if that'd be kind of a temporary fix, but I think what I'm going to have to do is take this connector apart, get a new end for it, strip the blue wire, or get some more blue wire, and just fix the end that way. Anyway, so I'm pretty confident that that's what my problem is, so maybe my R0 compressor's not bad after all, but if not, no big deal. I'm not out anything. But that would explain why the resistance was out too. Is this is shorted, or it just there's no connection there. Anyway, I just thought I'd follow up and show that to you. Sorry I can't get it better in focus. If I can try that there. There you go. You see how that dark blue one is, the wire is nicked. My guess is that that's where the guy tested it. Unfortunately, it wasn't a little bit higher. If it was a little bit higher, this would be an easy fix and I could fix it real quick. Anyway, hopefully that's not your problem, but hopefully yours is easier. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you that, follow that up.